my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in this video I'm going to show you a simple AM skincare routine using the following ordinary products. And I'm also going to show you now step by step how you can go through this routine so that you also can do it at home. Now first of all, we're going to start off with step number 1, which is always washing your face with your favorite cleanser. So if you have a gentle cleanser at home that you really like, go ahead and grab that one. In this video I'm going to use the Roche-Posay Tolerant Dermo Cleanser, and also make sure that when you're using your cleanser you also read the directions on how you should use it, since sometimes you have to use a cleanser on dry or on wet skin. In this example it's up to me, and I'm going to start off using a small amount of the cleanser on my dry skin and then later on rinse it with water. And now I'm going to rinse it off with water. If you want to use in between a wet cloth, then make sure it's always a fresh one so that you also can rinse off the cleanser. Otherwise you also can splash some water onto your face. That's totally fine, whatever works the best for you to also remove the cleanser properly. And now go ahead and take a fresh towel and pat the skin dry. So now for the next step, we can also immediately move on to the next product. In this case I'm going to use the ordinary niacinamide, which I'm going to apply all over my face and neck area. And I recommend using about 1 to 3 drops for the entire face and neck. Then gently use it between your fingers, and I also recommend using a patting motion application instead of rubbing it into the skin. Now after you have applied the niacinamide, leave it on the skin, there's no need to wash it off. And now we can also move on directly onto the next step, which is also using the ordinary natural moisturizing factors. Use a pea-size amount for the entire face and neck area, which also should be enough. Use it between your fingers and gently apply it all over your face and neck area. So and after you have applied the moisturizer, you can also leave it on the skin, there's no need to wash it off. Now if you're planning on being exposed to the sun, I also recommend using a good sunscreen as your last step. And I'm also going to use the Roche-Posay Anthelios sunscreen. Now if you want to have an idea of how much sunscreen you need to use for the entire face and neck area, I also recommend using a teaspoon so that you also can see it once, and then this is also the amount that you're then always going to use for the entire face and neck area. Of course, if you want to use also the sunscreen to the rest of your body where your skin is being exposed to the sun, don't forget to also protect it from the sun using the sunscreen. So use around a teaspoon for the entire face and neck area. Now that you also saw how much this is, I'm going to also use it now on my hand and then gently apply it all over the face and neck. And also don't forget your ears as well as your neck area and also behind it. So, and your sunscreen is always the last step in your skincare routine. Now I also want to mention that if you're planning on being exposed into the sun, make sure that you're going to apply the sunscreen around 30 minutes before you're going to leave the house, so that it also has some time to really sit and also sink into the skin, so that it also can protect the skin. Now this is also what I wanted to share with you, and also do hope that you enjoyed this little AM skincare routine using some of the Ordinary products. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye!